In this video, I will share with you another exercise on how I use these 6 questions to develop my promo video for a topic called productivity. One of the topics that I'm very interested in is actually on productivity. How to increase your productivity. And I just want to try it out in this live public speaking program and to actually use it in my promo video for the next Udemy course that I'm going to develop, or the next whatever course that I'm going to develop. So I want to use this as a guide on how actually I do it, so that you yourself can also use it in your next presentation. So I want you to use the same structure here and see how I use it, and you can use it as well. Take out a pen and paper and start writing down and do it together with me. Is that okay? I hope it is okay, yeah? But let's ask us, what is the number 1 outcome and goal that someone who want to increase their productivity would like to achieve this year? They want to be more efficient. They want to be more effective. Very good. What else do they want to achieve? What's the number 1 goal of someone who want to be more productivity? They want to really finish up everything. All they wanted to do. Want to do. Okay? What is the number 1 outcome that they want to achieve for someone who wants to increase their productivity? And why do they want to increase their productivity? They want to increase their productivity so that they can, main things like maybe promotions, getting things done, especially important things. I will come back to this because I couldn't think about it right now, but I will come back to it. What are the top 2 or 3 frustration of interruption, lack of motivation, you know, they work and then they got interrupted. Yeah, they got a lot of interruptions. How to stop interruptions? So their hurdles is interruptions. Their hurdle is lack of motivations. What is their challenges of someone who want to increase their productivity? They do something, they will lack of focus. They probably have lack of focus. How to increase concentration? Would it be their goal to increase concentration? Yes, increase concentration. Lack of focus. What are their challenges? That someone who wants to increase their productivity, which means they probably have they are not as productive as they want to. You see, if they are not as productive as they want to, this is also, if you think about it, that's what they're thinking, right? I'm not as productive as I want to, so I want to increase the productivity. So you can write this down somewhere here, because this is what they are thinking. Not as productive as they want to. What is their challenges? The challenges is they wanted to finish things fast, but they didn't get the motivation. I think lack of motivation is one of the driving force. What do they value the most? These people who want to be more productive, they value what? Time. They want to have more time for what? For their family. They want to have more time. Maybe there are people who want to be more productive. They probably want success. You see, there is a certain words that trigger the audience. I do not know what words will trigger your audience. So you write down, what is your frustration? What is the words that trigger them? What is the word that trigger my audience of who wanted productivity? Actually, if I put the word success, if you think about it, success can be a lot of things. By sharing 1 word with them of success, for them, they might think a lot of things. So I do not know what they think about, but I just drop a hint of success. I cover a lot of things that they want, because they form their own ideas of success, what it meant to be successful. Maybe business growth, You know, people who want productivity, they want growth of something. They want to have probably more time to read, time for themselves. This one is bigger. Time for themselves, for the family. They want business growth, they want promotions. What do they value the most? Okay, D, what they don't know but they need to know on productivity. What do you think they do not know? Most of them would know that they have to focus on the important things. They know focus on important. Sorry. What they know is to do a to-do list. What do they know? They know how to do a to-do list. But you know, and as well as I do, that to-do list does not work. Okay? What do they really need to know is what we call the, I don't know, if for productivity, you know, many people do the to-do list and they have a lot of to-do lists. Or they probably know that they have they got to have a schedules. That's good. There's a to-do list, they have the schedule, they know that they need to do this. But what do they don't know? They don't know what this thing called the Pareto principle. Do you know what is the Pareto principle? The Pareto principle is the 20-80 rules. You get 80% of the results from 20% of your work. Most of the time, you find this happening in your life. That 80% of your life results is arriving from 20% of your work. That's this Pareto principle that they do not know, they need to know. Okay? I don't know what is it for your audience, but you just craft it for your own audience. What do they need to do? What do you think they need to do to 10x their productivity? To increase their productivity by 10x. To 10 times their productivity. To 10x your productivity. What do they need to do to 10x? What do they know that they need to do, they think they need to do to 10x their productivity? You know that in order for you to increase your productivity, what do you need to do? You need to finally set aside a block time to focus on important, not urgent stuff. This is the quadrant. Important, urgent, less, not important, not urgent. You know, this is, I think you all know it. But that's fine. What did they have tried for the last 6 months that worked and doesn't work? I can tell you, most people didn't take a productivity course. So we cannot use the same one as public speaking. People have attended a public speaking course before, but less of people have attended a productivity course. But they have tried, I can tell you the same thing, they have tried to do this. Doesn't work. They have tried scheduling. Doesn't work. So what they have tried this. They have tried to do it by themselves. Self. Doesn't work. They try to do it by themselves, all by themselves. Doesn't work. I think that's about it. So how can we use this information? Just like you, this is how I use it. Just like some of you here, when I first started, I used to be interrupted by a lot of people, and I had lack of motivation, lack of focus, and not as productive as I wanted to. You know, it's sometimes very frustrating when you don't get the things that you want to get it done fast enough. Hey, remember this one? Hey, the audience will be able to relate because you're sharing exactly what they're thinking in their mind. You know, I wish I had the program just like this one that could help me to become more effective, more efficient, and finish up all the things that I wanted to do, and get the promotion I want, and get the important things finally done, and so I can concentrate on the most important thing to me, so that I could really free up the time to spend with my family. I can have more success, business growth, promotion, and time to read, and time for myself, and time for my family. In order for you to get the most out of this, in order for you to get the most out of this, at the end, you finally set aside a block time to focus on the important things and not the urgent things. You probably have tried to-do lists. You probably have tried scheduling and do it all by yourself, but not successful. Do you know to-do list scheduling doesn't work? Do you know that there is this principle called the Pareto principle, which is what they call the 20-80 rules, that 80% of your results comes from 20% of your effort. That's why we have to focus on the most important thing. But how do you really get on to decide which are the most important thing to you, so that you can get 80% of the results, so that you can get back your focus, you can get back your concentration? That is the program that I'm going to share next. I don't know if it sounds good to you, but I do this on the fly. I mean, I'm sure we can think about it and make it more refined, that every single words that I utter had a certain point of a meaning to it. I'm sure we can do, we can also include metaphorical examples to this to make it more relevant and more impactful. But I just want to show you that this is how we apply these 6 questions to actually really get in the mind of the audience. So I want you to try it. Have you right now written your answer to these 6 questions of your audience? If not, do it now. Do it now, because you will only improve if you put the things that you learn into practice. Alright, I'll see you on the next session. Thank you very much.